The following views are associated with All Wrestling Talk Nation and CW's views only. These are not in reflections of any of the following promotions that are in conditions to work with CW. It is just his opinions and options, his opinions and views and experiences. Please sit back and enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to All Wrestling Talk Nation with your host, CW. Now, prepare yourselves for the views of CW and the following. This is CW. What's going on, everybody? This is CW, and yes, today is CW Approved Show. Basically, we've done some test shows, and this is the studio. This is where we're actually going to be doing a lot of the shows. This is where you're actually going to get a lot of the information. So, glad you could join us. If you're checking us out on Ustream, thanks for being a subscriber. Check us out. By the way, CW28, that is the viewer page. Also, if you're on Facebook, definitely check us out. The stream should be getting shared as we speak. It's just one of those. I've decided to do this show on my own, just to kind of speak my mind and just speak with my heart, kind of giving a review of where I've been the past few months, why have there not been All Wrestling Talk Nation Indie Superstar Spotlights. So I wanted to make that very clear to my fans and also to people that just together that likes wrestling. But before we do that, and understand I'm going to be going into some knee-deep stuff, and it's just my opinion. It's my stuff, nothing where I'm expecting people to be, to feel like they have to follow what I say. I am one of those. You have to, follow your own path. You make your own way. With that being said, want to make a big shout out. All Wrestling Talk Nation has been contacted by Southern Fried Championship Wrestling, and also the wrestlers over at APW have asked if we can promote their show. Also, we won't be able to make it to APW. I want to go ahead and make that very clear. Don't want to get it twisted for anybody. It's just one of those things. Right there it is what it is. But with that being said, big time APW event tomorrow night. Got to get there around 7:45. Get your seats. 8:15 is scheduled bell time. You're going to have APW countdown. Brewer and Vane, Antoine Brewer, who was on the show before, and Jeremy Vane, who hasn't. Parker and the Mullet are going to be going at it in the main event. Boulevard and Delane are going to be going at it. Jacob Ashworth defending the title against Scott Mason. They actually used to be a tag team. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see them work together. Also want to give a big shout out to Southern Fried Championship Wrestling. CW has made it very clear I'll be there. Going to be, we're going to have a pre-show. We're going to do some interviews. So definitely check Ustream. Definitely check YouTube. We're going to have a little fun with it. Definitely will be promoting it. So if you guys want to watch, definitely watch us. We're going to be going full throttle there. So, with that being said, wanted to thank the Southern Fried folks. They're going to have the Fan Appreciation Night. So, that just tells you right there how they feel about fans. So, that's going to be good. Main event is going to be phenomenal. Big effing deal. That's Big Jeter and Brian Blaze. If you guys haven't seen them teaming up before, they are very good. Got to check them out. They will be going against AJ Steele, the Black Superman himself. And I have to call him out, man. Fred Yehai, probably one of the best technicians I've seen in the business. And Mr. 5 times, that you got to check him out. Phenomenal work he does in the business. Also, Southern Fried Championship title is going to be on the line. Drew Adler versus Logan Creed. And then you're going to have winner takes all It's going to be the Beautiful Ball Besties versus the Southern Fried Mafia. And I didn't stutter. Brian Kane and Roscoe Ray are going to team up on that one. Then a match that's going to be the number one contenders for the heavyweight title. Jacob Ashworth versus Odison. So that's going to be a match you definitely want to check. Also, Pandora, person that's been on the show before. Much love to you there, hon. And go Rangers for you. And you got to make sure you check her out because she's going to be going against an up-and-comer. Brooklyn Page is her, what I believe her second match she told me. So she's definitely excited about this. So it should be really good. You're going to see Trinity. You'll see Twisted, Justin Legend. There's a lot of guys that's going to be on this card. You definitely want to check it. And like I said, the Southern Fried folks are really good people. Love their crowd. Love the passion they show. So also, big what's up to Scum Life. They will be with me also at the pre-show, and we'll be doing interviews as we do. With that being said, let's go back. I wanted to address some of the reasoning why I'm back. It's real simple. Love doing these shows. I love talking wrestling. And, all Wrestling Talk Nation. It's about what our mission is to get the story out there, to talk to the wrestlers and kind of just make sure their story is being told. These guys get maybe 10, 15 minutes at most in a match to tell a story. Problem is, within that match, you're getting probably about 3 to 4 minutes of entrance, maybe talk time. If not talk time, are you getting what you want in a match? We've talked about it a lot here at All Wrestle Talk Nation, and these guys really deserve to be able to speak their minds. So, that's where All Wrestle Talk came from. I wanted to be an interviewer, and, I love to promote. I love to, talk, be a part of talent relations. I also like to help any way I can to showcase a show. So, like, if there's a show going on, they want a little added boost into it, that's where I come in. It's not about me. It's just about doing what's right for the show. So, if you don't have to worry. I'm not putting my foot in there saying, no, you need to make this guy win. I will not do that. I respect the process too much to do that. You ask my opinion, I'll give you my opinion. But if you're just want me to interview a guy here or have a show here, that's fine. That's what I'm doing. So with that being said, that's what we do here at All Vessel Talk. We wanted, on the interview portion, to get the stories out there. Now, we had a lot of trouble. We had to move different locations. And this is where I wanted to interview basically myself, or just kind of give you the 411 what happened, what was going on, where was C-Double. First of all, I want to thank everyone that stayed with me, that's been with me through the leaving of DCWM, and also with the whole Terry Teague thing. I want to thank you guys for sticking with me. And the ones that left, well, I understand you're not going to stay on the Titanic. So with that being said, it is what it is. I'm back, and I'm making a full throttle attempt to keep going this go around. We put money into All Wrestle Talk. We changed the website. It's not allwrestlingtalknations.webs.com, because think about it right there. That's just too much to say at one time. So the new website is, if you look down the bottom, all is AWT, which is All Wrestling Talk, and then nations, full word, .com. Put it in there. You can put it lowercase, uppercase. It don't matter. You can put it in there. That is how you get to the website. Go there. We are updating it. It's going to take some time because I want to get some guys there. I want to put a calendar up, and I also want to be able to do archives. Now, if someone's out there and you're watching this and you have an idea how to do some of this stuff, please, I will not be offended. I will be more than happy to have someone come in and, be willing to say, hey, C-Dub, I got you. I can do this for you. So please know that, All Wrestling Talk will take any help we get, and it really means a lot to us. And by the way, if you have not seen, we're trying to get on Facebook. We're on Facebook. I like to share these streams as soon as I can. So if it's not showing up, I apologize, but the show will be posted. With that being said, I just want to thank everybody for sticking with me. It's been a hard time here. And also, I was going through a battle with Social Security. I am not, understand, all Wrestle Talk, we're not being paid. We're running on our funds, personal funds. We're not trying to, become this worldwide conglomerate where we're making money. Would it be nice? Yeah, why not? It would be. But if not, I'm just doing what I can to keep my time going. Um, I love this business. I love covering wrestling. So, if I can get in there, watch, cover, tell people what I thought, then that's what I'll do. I have no problem with that. With that said, please know that with all wrestling talk, we will take donations. We'll take anything. Just know, though, we're about supporting indie wrestling, women's and men's wrestling. And in that way, we want to promote it. We want to put it on our sites where, hey, come check this show out. So with that being said, you've already saw where we did that with APW and Southern Fried and also WWA4. Definitely want to check them out. They're going to be in downtown Atlanta, and you want to see it. Just go on Facebook, look up WWA4. You're going to see some tremendous talent. Main event is supposed to be really good. It's supposed to be AR Fox versus Moose, if I'm not mistaken. I know one match I want to see is Black Emperor versus Fred Yehi. Sorry, I got to pump Yehi, guys. That's like requirement for me. But yeah, with that being said, so with me having to deal with my Social Security, we were able to get it, and we were able to put the money into, take care of the family. That's number one. But also, we wanted to put a product for all Wrestling Talk Nation that everyone could be proud of. So with that being said, that is why we have a banner. That is why we have business cards. That is now why we have, equipment to better make the shows better. So I am very confident we can do great shows. We're going to have fun. I cannot wait to have it ready. I told guys that we're going to have a blast with it, even to the point that, we may have where the camera is going to be on us at some point. But understand that, a lot of these recordings I'm not going to just release during the show unless the promoter says that's okay. Because the whole point of indie wrestling is getting out there. But we will do a lot of exclusive interviews. We're going to do a lot of fun stuff. Can't wait. Pre-show is going to be off the charts. I have some ideas. So we'll definitely be doing that. Definitely a live tweet off. You definitely want to go to our Twitter page at AWTN D2 or AWTN C2. If that's the Twitter, that's where you want to find us. So definitely want to do that. I'm loving doing this because it makes me happy, and it's something that I am passionate about. So what happened? Well, in the fight, when number one, I had a goober named Brian Titus stay with me, and he stiffed me on rent 3 months, and it caused me to lose my home. Now, I told him, well, I understand, but I was saying I understand and expecting him to do the right thing and paying me. Well, it never happened. So if he tries to say, oh, well, he never, look, it's called I wanted you to try to figure it out, but you were too stupid to. So him and his family moved back in with the heifer, or with the Guadalajara cow. So good for you, Brian. You're still living a lie. And DCWM, Donald Cork, I want to say, if you're a wrestler and this man or Brian Titus come to you and offer you a chance to wrestle, stay away. They don't care about your well-being. They will not try to pay you. They will try to sucker you in with the ministry aspect. And if they do say they'll pay you, don't expect to see it because they won't keep their word. I was the guy that tried to get people paid. We were able to get some guys paid, and some we couldn't. And it would frustrate me because I see the talent and I see the passion in these guys, and they just want to do a good show. Give them something for gas. Give them something so when they're driving home, they can have a burger. And that is something that I was very felt disrespected with DCWM. Then we're going to talk about Terry Teague. Yes, that prick, because wrestlers, if you contact guys to come from a different state to work and say you're going to pay them and you don't, you're pretty much an asshole. And that's really where it comes down to. Terry Teague, we have no respect for you. This is probably my last time mentioning your stupid name, because really you're in jail for all the stupid crap you've done. So, good thing, because, a lot of us were really angry with you. You hurt a lot of people, and you deserve what you get. And also your wife, I'm going to tell you right now, you supporting him, don't ask for sympathy. We don't give a damn about you, because you're the one that keeps going back to him. So with that being said, we come back to us. The money was supposed to help with all of us talk. It was supposed to help out in general. It didn't. I had a lot of stuff happen then with that. Basically, I went to a place where I had to. Basically, I was homeless. I had brass knuckles hit upon my head by my father-in-law because he was a drunken idiot. I hate him. We'll never talk. I will talk to him, but I will never forget what he did to me. So my family is, we know that. So now I am back. I would like to say I'm bitter free, but no, I'm not. I am ready to go and do wrestling, but I am always going to remember the people that it's done me wrong. So now in this business, something I've said before, I hate when people get so sensitive. But then there are sometimes you have to be sensitive because of people that mess you over. So I get that. I just am one that if you tell someone you have an issue with somebody, let's throw Dave the Intimidator, another a false person who thinks he's something but he's not. He's a Brian Titus fan. And we had an issue. We squashed it, I thought, and he spreads it around the whole locker room. So once again, when you're a man and you say, I want to talk to you about something, you talk to the person, you address it one-on-one, and I look at you and I say, we good? He says, yes, we're good. And you go off and run like a little tattletale? Bullshit, dude. Especially when I told you my medicine, it makes me say things I don't know, and I'm going to say and act this way because I can't control my mouth. I told you that. Thought we got it taken care of, but no, you went off and acted like a little bitch. Right there, I want you to know I have no respect for you. All that years of working, how you know what? Bullcrap, you're broke, you do deals with people, and quite honestly, you don't live up to your bargain either. You're just a crippled old man that can't go with fake feet and fake eyes. So, Dave the Intimidator or Hal Smith or Hal Jordan, whatever your damn name is, David Smith, that's your name. I remember because you're an asshole. So David Smith, if you hear of him in South Bonnier, Georgia, make sure you stay away from him because he's a leech. So that's another loser. And I said, this is my show. I do what I want to. So with that being said, I am back in wrestling. I'm going to cover it the way I see it. Not going to have people put no rose-colored glasses on me. I could give two shits about that. And I'm going to treat, and please understand, I love this business. I support this business. I will pay money to see a match. I will pay to be able to be out there. But I do not want to hear, well, you don't know. You know what? Damn right, I don't. But you know what? I've learned. I've been a fan. I've been a guy that put my own money behind a promotion that wouldn't pay people. I wanted the best. So that's why I feel like I can speak. So that's why I came back. I wanted to be able to speak my mind. I wanted to be able to give these guys a voice. Now, am I going to be calling people to call promotions out? I don't want to. But I'm going to tell you promotions this. Guys like Terry Teague, Brian Titus, Donald Cork, I'm going to tell you guys something. And also MVW, I found out that y'all were stiffing people on pay. If you're going to do wrong to wrestlers, I don't play that crap. So don't ask me to look the other way. You make a word to a wrestler who puts his body on the line and you don't pay him, well, son, you don't piss me off. And I'll make sure that your promotion gets shut down because I don't want to hear that crap. Don't If you don't want to pay guys, say it. And expect guys to work for free. You'll get the bottom trash baggers, but guess what? At least you're being honest. But if you're saying, oh, I'll pay you, and give them $5 when you told them 50, 35, two guys here we had were promised 35 apiece. That's $70. And you gonna give them $15. You should be ashamed of yourself. Period. Point blank. You know, there are guys out there that want to do right. They want to do a good show. But, you know, these promoters and these guys that want to come in here and screw wrestlers over, wrestlers are sick of it. Jackson James was ready to beat the hell out of Terry Teague when he was like, you're killing the business. And guys like y'all are. Also, another guy that's killing the business is guys like, you know, that want to run trash bag shows. And I'm going to be real honest, you know who you are. You know, if you decide you want to make some chicken over at KFC, do that, but don't call yourselves KFW. My thing is this, dude. The guys that work it, I ain't got a problem with y'all that work it. I got a problem with when the person is still being, it's all about him. Now, I have no problem having this person on the show and sitting down and being able to communicate and be able to find out why he is the only one that wants to do everything and not let others do what they're good at. I think that, you know, and I'll be real blunt, I like a show where it's organized. I love shows like Southern Fried Wrestling. Why? Because here's why. Southern Fried Championship Wrestling. Love the name because it's something you've got a natural hook. You know the owner. You know people that are in different areas of that. You got guys that's in charge of the wrestlers. You got guys that's in charge of media. You got guys that's in charge of security. These guys have guys that's under them, and it's good. Because organization makes a wrestling organization look better. And it makes a person like me that has stuff, and I go, okay, I can sit back and go, good. Guys need their checks and balances. You got to have it. I am one of those that agree with that. I will speak what I say. I will do what I ask. And if they say, hey, can you say this? I will. But I'm not going to just do it because Tom, Dick, and Harry is asking. I'll do it because I'm seeing a man who's leading a crew. And I'll respect the fact that he has an organization. They're going on their third year over there. So, you know, or I want to say fourth, actually. So, want to make that very clear. And definitely want to check out January 2nd. You got to be at that show. It's going to be so much fun. So, want to make sure that's very clear. And just basically, I want to thank people for being grateful. You know, we've had some issues where we've tried to help people. We've tried to be friends with folks. And they used it. You know who you are, Titus. And, you know, I just want you to know that, you know, there are some organizations that, proclaim Christ. DCWM is not one of them. They can say all they want, but it's the same thing. Every message is the same. Donald will talk about his life, and then, you know, then we get Brett talking about his issue. Quite honestly, you give maybe 10 people if that. And I'm not talking about the comps you give. So, congratulations, because you can't tell people where the money is. And all I got to say is, y'all do what you do. Play your show in Winder. People don't want to come. I will easily promote. I will tell anyone right now, if you want to bring FWF back, contact Dale Chatham. He's the man to go to. Bring him into it. I guarantee you there's a way we can bring back FWF. I know a lot of guys were talking about it. I know Hoss really wishes for it. And, you know, Winder's a good town. I mean, it's a good area for wrestling. But not for y'all. Y'all just want to cheap it. So, you know, just want to make that very clear that people that are grateful, people that work hard, will work hard with you. People that are jerks, no, go kiss the baby. So, want to make that very clear, guys. Thank you so much for being on. This is C Double approved. This is my show. This is basically where I'm going to come on here, vent for about 30 minutes. Maybe the wrestling scene, maybe an indie scene. That's what this is going to be about. My views, my takes, unedited, unsolicited. It's going to be full on. If you like it, great. If not, it's cool. I'm not going to be upset. I'll live. I'll still keep doing shows. I'm going to still keep getting wrestlers on because I love it. Because to me, it ain't about putting my beautiful face on here and broadcasting. I'd really rather have guys come on and just be themselves. I want guys to come on in here. Definitely want to do sit-down interviews. We've got couches. We've got places where we can sit down and we can speak. And we can go and speak our minds. And I just like the intimacy. I like the all around. And we're going to get some things going. Guys, I can't wait. One of the things I'm going to try to do is start actually having a video of their matchup during the interview. So we are going to definitely be doing stuff. I can't wait. There's a lot of opportunities here. You want to stick with All Wrestling Talk Nation. You're stuck with us this long. Might as well check out what we have planned. I'm C Double. I thank y'all so much for giving me just a little bit of time and for me just to rant and speak my mind. I really do appreciate it. It kind of feels good. Really does feel good. And by the way, there's this thing that you can get, and you can get it just anywhere. And it's only $9.99 per month, and watch all kinds of wrestling. Now, a big guy named Vince McMahon, and Triple H. I heard they kind of run the thing, but I don't know. I don't know about Vince. He acts like he owns the place. I don't know. But anyway, you definitely want to watch that because there's a lot of good wrestling there. Saw guys like Johnny Gargano on NXT. See, I was watching. That's for you, Paul. Also want to say, and Finn Balor, you got to watch him. Apollo Crews, excellent. Bailey, Nia Jax. And if I butchered that name, I apologize. I'll get better. Baron Corbin. There are a lot of guys that are getting opportunities. Got to give them up for them. Got to watch NXT. It's awesome. So, if you love wrestling, check it out. This is what All Wrestle Talk's about. So, enjoy. Don't get all hurt about how WWE sucks right now. Go watch an indie show. Don't tell people you like indie guys like Kevin Owens and Finn Balor, and then they say, well, what indie show you go to? And you go, no, go get Southern Fried. Go watch APW. Go watch WWA 4. At WWA 4, Apollo Crews came from there. You see? You don't know who you get to see. And there's some great guys out there. WWA 4, you need to see Oderson. Need to see Darkman. Need to see my boy Fred Yehi. All right? I'm telling you, my boys, and I'm hoping he comes back. Solution. He's one of my favorites. So definitely want to get these guys out there, give them some love, and same for the women. Now your Rose, Kathy Owens, Brooklyn Page, Pandora, Stormy Lee. I got Veronica Fairfield, I believe her name is. There are women, Stacey Horton. There are women out there that can wrestle, that can go. The Great Cheyenne, Jessie Bell. And then, of course, I can't forget, the Bad Boys crew there. And that is Shane Andrews and Taylor. So, you guys go out there, check out these guys. They're putting their hearts, their soul, their blood, sweat, and tears out there. And also, look out for my boy Nitrous and Axel. There's North Carolina and Lovejoy, Georgia. But let's start, getting on Facebook and bring back Nitrous and Axel. We need to find wrestling shows for them. Get them on, Also, Shane Andrews is, trying to politic with Ring of Honor to get on. Ring of Honor, get Shane Andrews. You won't be let down. Matter of fact, get Shane Andrews and get my boy Fred Yehi. Let's have a classic battle. You won't be disappointed. It will be C-Double approved. So, see, that's another reason why you want to watch this show. All right, guys. Well, look, I am C-Double. This is All Wrestling Talk Nation. You want to check us out, go to the website. This will be up on it. It's going to be allwrestlingtalknation.com. you just want to check it out. We're going to be having a lot of extras. C Double approved section will be there. We're going to also have interviews and pre-shows that will be there. Interviews will be in the interview section. So be ready. It's going to be fun. You got to get a hold of the champ. I'm here. C Double in the house. Yeah, I finally got my title belt changed to have C Double. So also PS4. I'm on Twitch. You're gonna need to find me now. It's Chris Weapon, whatever it is, but I might have to change it to C Double also. But anyway, definitely want to do that. I know I'm all over the place, but you know what? No one's watching right now. They'll watch on YouTube, and that's where we get you. All right, well, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all giving me just a little bit of time in your beautiful day. Happy New Year's Eve coming up tomorrow, and also be ready. I'm trying to coordinate something. New Year's Eve, I'm going to do a special New Year's Eve edition of All Wrestle Talk Nation where we preview Southern Fried Championship Wrestling, the fan appreciation show. I'm going to have Scott Harvey, I'm hoping, and we're going to actually just do a little bit of talk and kind of get you guys caught up on what's going to be so good, and why you want to be going down to Monroe, Georgia, and Norwell Recreation Center, because I'm telling you, it's going to be fun, guys. I cannot wait. I miss the people there. I know that y'all get crazy wild there. So it's wrestling, and to me, it's passionate, and I love it. So, guys, thank you again. I'm C Double. This is All Wrestle Talk Nation. I'm out. Also, let's see. Hey guys, this is C Double. Thanks again for watching. C Double approved. Once again, if you want to go to some wrestling shows, these are some two that's coming up on tomorrow, or it's going to be January 1st. That's this Friday. You want to check out APW Countdown. Antoine Brewer, who was on the show, and Jeremy Vane will go up against Brandon Parker and the Flying Mullet. You guys need to check it out. That mullet looks so much like a guy I know, someone who's strict. But anyway, you definitely want to check that out. And also, you want to see Boulevard versus Delane. It's a scourge match. Also, North Georgia titles on the line between Jacob Ashworth and Scott Mason. And then we go into January 2nd, Saturday night, man. It's going to be happening at the Monroe Center, Recreation Center. Spring Street. Be ready. It's in I'm telling you right now, it's going to be fun. It's the fan appreciation night. They got so many things that's going to be going on down there. Probably going to be doing some pre-show where we're actually going to interact in some of the fan appreciation activities that they're going to have. But man, main event is going to be the big effing deal. Jeter, Brian Blaze, and then AJ Steele and Fred Yehi. This is going to be a tag team war that's going to be fun. It's going to be awesome. Trust me, Yehi and Steele, they actually went up against each other about a couple of months ago where Yehi won the IWF Championship, and he beat AJ Steele. So this is going to be very good. Definitely something you want to keep up with and check and see where we're going to go with that. Now, big-time title fight, Southern Fried Championship Wrestling title is on the line. Drew Adler will be going one-on-one with Logan Creed. These guys had a ladder match before. They've had brawls. These guys used to be good friends. Now they're not. So this is going to be a very good title match. Looking very forward to it. Got a winner-take-all matchup with the beautiful Bald Besties. One of the top tag team in the indie circuit. So they're going to be wrestling. They're going to be teaming up against the Southern Fried Mafia, Brian Kane, and Roscoe Ray. You definitely want to check them out. The Upgrade, Brian Kane, and Roscoe Ray, one of the original Outlaws. So, you'll see those two, the Southern Fried Mafia, teaming up. Then the number one contenders match. Very excited about this one. We just talked about Jacob Ashworth. Well, he's in another match, and it's featuring Odison. I'm going to tell you right now, if y'all have not seen Odison wrestle, he's worth the price alone. Come on out and see Odison. Unbelievable specimen of a man. The guy can go. Very athletic. Really excellent in his suplex. You want to give him a shot to watch. Ladies match, and I'm telling you, do not sleep on this. Pandora, one of the most hard-hittingest women wrestlers I've seen, going up against Brooklyn Page. This is her second match, but I've seen her training. I know she's good for this. She is going to have one heck of a match with Pandora. It's probably going to surprise a lot of people. So, Justin Legend will be going against Twisted. The Trinity will be there in the house. And I'm trying to see who they're going against. But just trust me, It's got JB Enterprises, so it looks like faction and fraction. So, math will be supported in this show. But guys, definitely want to check it out. And once again, thanks again for checking out All Wrestling Talk Nation. C Double approved. I'm your host, C Double. Have a great night. Check out the music as we go. Bye bye. You have now watched All Wrestling Talk Nation with C Double. Thanks for coming and hearing C Double approved. Check us out on Facebook, channel C Double. On Twitter, AWTN C2. And Facebook, All Wrestling Talk Nation. Join the nation.